Everybody wants abs, but how do you get them? First of all, we all have abs. Genetically, they're going to look different in terms of the shape and the structure. And then also how you are going to distribute your fat pattern is also partly genetic determined. So if you've heard of apple or pear-shaped, that's going to be an android or a gynoid fat distribution pattern. And typically this is going to be related to male and female, not always, but generally speaking. Men are going to have more android fat, which is going to be the core and trunk fat, whereas women are going to have more of the gynoid distribution, which will be thighs, glutes, and also triceps. In my grad school research, I did close to 200 body comp tests, and let me tell you, almost everybody, like to a T, was this fat distribution. Like women would have abs and be really, really lean in certain areas, and then I would go to back of their triceps or the thigh measurement, and they would hold significantly more body fat there, versus guys who had, for all intents and purposes, a very large stomach and some trunk and lower back fat, but their triceps, I could barely do the calipers or get even a reading on the ultrasound. So part of it is going to be genetically distributed, and that is not something that we can typically change. Also the shape of your abs. You know, we've all seen some people, they have like ding, ding, like they have like very, very etched out specific abs. And of course that's gonna be body fat and how much their abs are hypertrophied. But just in general, the shape of some people's abs are going to look different. So there are going to be things that are within our control and things that are out of our control. But the two things that are in our control are the amount of body fat that we have, and then also the amount of hypertrophy we have in our ab musculature. So in terms of body fat, we're going to want to be lean enough to see abs. Now, that amount is very much determined genetically as well. There are some people who are going to be able to maintain abs or the outline of abs at a higher than you maybe expect body fat percentage than maybe some other people. They have to get really, really lean in order to see abs at all. So part of that again is going to be just genetically where you sit. Over time that can change as well as you do diet more and you get to a more comfortable body composition. Some of those things can change. I have seen that with clients over the years. But generally speaking, you're going to need to be lean enough in order to see your abs, and that is the most important determining factor. But then second, if you do want to have very visible, prominent abs, you are going to want to train them. So that's going to mean having a little bit of hypertrophy within the musculature. So typically when we're thinking of abs, there's going to be the very, very deep layer, the transverse abdominis, which we can't really see, but that's what holds everything in. Then we have the rectus abdominis, which is the traditional six-pack. And then also the obliques are going to be visible abs that you're going to be seeing that you're going to want to train as well. So I hope this video helped explain how you can get and see your abs. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to subscribe so you guys can hear more.